The Fantasy Fast Facts for Week 11. Tomlin said that Warren is going to get more volume. He already had 80% of the running back touches last week, and he plays Cincinnati, the rare situation where they are 32nd against running backs on the ground and through the air. And on the other side, Pickens is set up really well too. The Steelers, they run a ton of single high safety looks, and Higgins as that downfield X receiver, that's what he's best against compared to two high safeties by 123%. Henderson played 90% of the snaps yesterday, and his red zone success rate was 71%. Stevenson's is 29%. With Mariota this year, Deebo Samuel's had under 30 yards in 3 out of his 4 games. Washington is already allowing the most yards to receivers this year, and they lost their 2 top corners. A lot of Sutton and Franklin's volume and production has relied on playing against man coverage, and the Chiefs, when they are playing man coverage, they're the best in the NFL. Since Flacco took over, Chase Brown is leading the NFL in yards per carry compared to having 2.5 with Jake Browning. His yards before contact has tripled. Without A.D. Mitchell, Pierce's routes just went up even higher, 90%. He has now failed at 65 yards just 1 time in his last 7 games. Bryce Young has sadly been worse than just bad. He's second to last in yards per game, yards per attempt to Dylan Gabriel, worse than he was last year. Over the first 3 quarters of last week's game, Jordan Mason played 7 snaps, got outsnapped in total 44-14. In his last 3 games against Gannon's defense, CMC is averaging 38 points per game, had 15 targets earlier this year. In some flyers, the Steelers had 54 fantasy points in receiving that didn't go to DK Metcalf the last time they played the Bengals. Calvin Austin wasn't playing. He had 7 targets, a season high last week.